Hello everyone, Treecks here. Welcome to Yoshi's Island part 15. We're pretty far into World 6 by now. And it's time for the fort. For World 6. Tap the Red Nose's fort. And say whatever you want. But this is by far the best fort in the game. And I even can go as far as saying it also has the best mini-boss in the game. There is a ghost shy guy stuck in the wall. Things are already not really working too well. Nintendo, why are you releasing broken games? Please get a fix for that in the next update. Oh wait. Game Boy Advance didn't have updates. Remember, video game consoles didn't have online in the past. I could go grab these stars, but it's not really going to do much if I get hit. Come on, I can jump over this. Well, that didn't give me too much. A whole 1. No, 2. Was it 2? How many stars did the boost give me? Not too much, I think. Probably 4. Alright, get these coins. Yes, it does get quite challenging now. And it's a really... Come on, you can fit in there. It's a really long fortress as well, but I really like the gimmick it provides. I even remade this level in Mario Maker 2. Check my video, Bowser's Mansion, for that. It's my implementation of this level in Mario Maker 2 style. That's how much I like this level. I don't remake levels for no reason. Right, we get a repeat of the level or the World 1 boss. Which is now just a regular enemy. We get a egg flower for him. Just in case we ran out. Which of course is going to happen. Hit me. This is for stars. Where did you go? Did you leave? It's all the way the other side of the room already. Really, only one more hit? Well, anyway, it's closer to the door now, so... Yeah, this tends to happen in other video games as well, so why not this one? Using bosses from earlier sections, or early parts from the game. And then simply making them regular enemies at some point. Yep, even this game does it. Very first example of that, I think, was... Or very first known example for me doing that was, I think, The Legend of Zelda. Which has these first bosses. Like Gleeok and Acclementus and Manhandla. Which it later uses in the final 2 dungeons as just regular enemies. Normal rooms having them. But even Salvo the Slime, even though this is technically not Salvo the Slime, of course. It's a different kind of slime, but works the same. Also just being degraded to a regular enemy by now. Right, this 3D-ish section is a little bit maze-like. It's also a little bit dark, so be careful. And there's all kinds of exits here on the left and right sides of all these floors. And they all contain stuff. Some of them required for your 100% business, some of them not. All these mice running around. Be careful because they can hit you. Here is where we're ultimately going, but as you can see it's corked off. And then you need a key. But first we need stuff. Let's kill 2 of you so we can easily get those 4 red coins, because obviously they're red coins. No question about that. Right, done on this floor, going down another one. We're back on the same floor we started on now. Right. Hopefully you have enough eggs for this. Because as you can clearly see, you cannot refill your eggs in that room. Yeah, this is just an egg refill room, there's nothing here, but I'm not full on eggs, so might as well take it. I'm still not full. Right, where are we at? 4 more red coins, 2 more flowers. I believe that's correct. What should not be? Right, this is where we want to go. Because there is actually another one of these guys. And this time you do not have an egg refill with you. So the best trick is to hit him. And then quickly grab your egg again so you can reuse that egg. If you do need to be careful because as you can see he does this wavy movement. And if he does that he cancels out your egg. And I failed. See you back here because I need to do it again. Oh, wait! How? How? I clearly did not hit him. I need to check this back. I did not hit him. And he suddenly dies. What? I'm not going to mind this very much because I got my key without having to do this over again, farming for eggs first. Which, by the way, as you can see, you can get in the floor below it. There's an egg refill room there. This is going to haunt my mind for a while. This has never happened before. Okay, key used. Let's clear this section. Pretty fun couple of rooms. I really like that part. Right, final room. Final 4 red coins are all over here. Watch out for these lava guys. Getting hit here is not really that much of a problem because, like always, right before the mini-boss you get a checkpoint. Right. This boat. We have seen one of these in the Fortress of World 2. One trick you can do is if you stand on the very edge of this moves faster. Not a lot of people know this, I've noticed, in the years I've been watching playthroughs of this myself. If you stand on the middle of this, it will start going, but slowly. But the more you are at the edge of this, it will start going a little bit faster. As you can see, it doesn't take very long to get over here. Alright, final mini-boss of the game. We've already done the final regular boss. Now we're going to do the final mini-boss. Eek! How did you... I never expected you to get so far. Eek! Now it's over! Your game ends here! Kamek's getting angry, guys. We've tempted him a little bit too much. Right, how does this boss work? Well, we've seen these blocks before, so we know how these blocks work. And we need to get rid of enough of these blocks for him to fall in. And unfortunately I was running out of eggs, but once again the game gives me the victory. He was still on the little yellow block, so I was going to shoot that out of him to win. But I was out of eggs. I can get him, he's going to jump back up because he's going to jump back off. For some reason he fell in. This is going to be the video of bosses killing themselves. Good thing we have a camera rolling. You get these things printed on forever. Right, very long cave. This level, not really that much of an issue normally, but it is auto-scroll. And unlike other levels we've seen before, this is entirely auto-scroll. I don't like this first part. This first part is way too boring, is way too slow. it gets better in the second and third room. It's those parts of this level that makes me like this level the most. Definitely not because of this beginning section. Oops! I'd completely forgotten that guy existed. Yeah, we get fire guys now. Flare guys, I think they're called, technically. We've seen one briefly. Just now we're going to see more, so don't worry. But we've got flaming shy guys now. Those are enemies you cannot swallow. For eggs, those things work like any fire melon does. It gives you the fire effect. So you can spew fire. Yoshi will turn into a dragon yet. Right, another fly guy with a red coin. One that can vanish. Watch out for these chomp rocks that start falling all over this level now. This will not be the final one. And they will attempt to push you into these lava pits. Right, another one. This one is pretty annoying because it always spawns too early. Right, here we have another of these flame guys. They dance around a little. And as you can see, you can get a fire effect from them. I can't really use it here, so might as well get rid of it. Right, time to loop back around again. It really takes too long. And them calling this level the very long cave. Not entirely accurate, because this level isn't really that long if you look at it, but it is slow. It just takes a while for you to progress. Right, and another one of these fly guys. I believe this was the final one. Another one of the chomp rocks trying to kill us. Chomp rocks went from being helpful to being enemies now, apparently. Right, we've seen this part before. We went over this platform above us. So we looped around. But this time, last time we went down here. When we last went through here. But this time we will go to the right. Where we are supposed to go. Right, shoot these icicles out. It's not really necessary, the other ones, but these ones will hit you. Otherwise it will be a very tricky jump. Of course it's possible. But why try? If you have the axe to give you some safety. Right, this tricky part. This chomp rock will roll into this lava pit. And you need to get on top of it to get to this door. Very tricky to do. Very easy to die here. But it is required if you're going for 100%. You do not have to do it if you're just completing the level. Or completing the game. Not going for 100 points. There is just a regular door up top. Taking you to the third room immediately. Skipping this room. This does contain... what is it? 5 red coins, I believe, and 1 flower. Could be 4 coins. But there is stuff here. And it's all the way to the end. Right, the auto-scrolling continues. Like I said, this is a completely auto-scroll level. The second room is based off these sand blocks you need to shoot out in order to progress. Otherwise you get squished. Because yes, that's what the auto-scroll does. The left side of the screen, while the auto-scroll is going to the right, of course. Otherwise it's the other way around. But in this case, since we're going right, the left side of the screen does count as a wall. So getting yourself stuck somewhere between a wall on the right and the left side of the screen auto-scrolling does count as a squish and therefore as a death. Right, so these watermelons don't really help too much because, as you can see, you can't really shoot out all of these blocks in time. And yes, there are 5 coins. That was... My first assumption was correct. And now we move on to the final room. Normally, if you would have skipped that door, you would have come out of here. So those 5 coins and the flower, you would have missed. Right, this flower you can't miss. It's not even trying to hide. Right, this part is funny. You get all these skeleton goonies running around. You can get them, of course, kill them, but trust me, it's way more fun to just let them walk around. And then this happens. Jump rock! Bye guys! Right, this is an annoying section because on all of these platforms a jump rock falls. Yeah. Now another tricky part. Red coins in all of these balls. So don't miss them. This auto scrolls a little bit too fast for you to get a second chance once you miss one. And then this level is done. Like I said, not really that long, so I don't really agree with the name Very Long Cave. It's only lengthened by the fact that you can't run through it because of it being auto-scroll. And even then, that final part, and even the middle room, the auto-scroll isn't really that slow. Especially the final room, it's pretty fast auto-scroll, so it's not really bothering that much. Alright, favorite level in this world. For me, I really like this level. And the way it is intended to be done, all the gimmicks in it. Like I said in an earlier video, this one is shared with the Castle Masterpiece set, which is the 10th level in this world. The actual level. I really can't choose between these two. But at least this is one of the favorite levels. And this is another one I recreated in Mario Maker 2. As the exploring the cliffside caves level. Which is... yeah, I need to do this again. The jump rock's going to despawn. Let's try again. Anyway, one of my more successful levels, to be honest. Yeah, it's obvious I love this game, isn't it? I've remade so much of these levels in that game from here. This is not even the final one, there's still one more to come. Right, we actually need this jump rock. I did not go back and get it again for no reason. As you can see, unmakeable jump. This key is only able to be gotten with a little boost. I can't make it up high. I'm not really liking that because I'm missing a middle ring now. I'm going back for it. I'm not too sure if there's red coins up there, so I need to make sure there aren't. There we go. Yeah, it can be quite a little bit tricky to make these jumps. Because, as you may have noticed, all these jumpy blocks have a little bit of a different jump height every time you use them. And that's not because of the blocks. That's because of the player, because it is actually required for you to time this perfectly. If you jump on that block, depending on how you hold the jump button or when you press the jump button, that will decide how high you will bounce up. I'll be through here again later, so I'm not going to bother looking to the left. Yeah, this is not called a maze for nothing. This is a maze. You need to find out where the exit is and how to get to it. But first we need to get these coins. As you can see by these one-way things. Yeah, what are these things called? They remind me of a pinball machine for some reason. I don't know about you guys. One up in this one. Flower in this one, but that's not all. You're actually supposed to see this later in the level when you walk over this, but there's actually something more up here. Key. Don't worry if you think, hey, it's impossible to know that. Like I said, there's a later point in the level where you can see that there is a key there. Alright, this is very tricky, red coins and flowers. You're supposed to hit an egg and ricochet them off the walls up here to get it up here, but I have an easier method. Pick up an enemy, use it to jump up here. Trust me, way easier. It's not intended. But I don't care. I don't have any eggs. Give me egg. Shoot flower. Leave. See? Games can be easy. Right, more eggs. I only have 2. The continuation is up here. As you can see, there's a block up here that you can shoot down. However... Whoa! Sniff it! I command you. But alas, your efforts were in vain. There was still a cloud with stars coming up, so you didn't hurt me at all. Right, this one is tricky. Unlike the last one where you needed to jump at the maximum height, this time you don't want to jump to the maximum height. Because... coins! As you can see, you can't move down again, so if you jump a little bit too high on accident, you're forced to go through all these rooms again. Just to get back up there. See, I knew that it could be done. For some reason in an earlier level, when I hold the down button, it didn't want to let me go through all the way through these sand blocks, but it does now, for some reason. Right, I don't believe you are a ghost, you're clearly a shy guy in disguise. Oh, can I make it? No, but I can shoot an egg at it. Be resourceful, guys. Yeah, you die. You're not a hey, come on! That's not fair! I killed you guys! This is not fair. I killed them and they respawned. I think this is another level where I need to use my stars in items. Well, I have plenty of them, so not really that much of a bother. I really think that wasn't fair. Right. Another ricocheting egg mechanic. This is what I meant earlier when I said you needed to ricochet your eggs. Let's see if I can farm a little red. Because I say I might use my... Nope. I might have to use my items, but of course there's still enemies coming. Watch out, because there's more of these guys. Really. That's one. Give me the other one. And there is 30 again. Once again, being resourceful. I do have everything, right? Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the red coin sound or the one up from the flower. But apparently I have everything. Let's keep it that way, because of course I can still lose my stars. Tap taps here, but you get a jump rock to get rid of them. No threat. I'm really surprised. These 3 levels took me only 24 minutes. Not getting bonuses also helps, but I actually blazed through them. They're considered one of the hardest... No, not the hardest. One of the longest levels in this game. Not the longest, that one is still coming. It's the whole reason I'm doing that level in only 2... in a 2-level video. Speaking of which, that's the one coming up next time. Next week when I continue with this project, the first video will be the final one for the regular project. Keep Moving and King Bowser's Castle. Most notably that final one. Finishing up this game with only the extra stuff coming up after that. Which is also still happening, of course. Honestly saying, those extra levels are my favorite part of this game because of being the by far most challenging levels. Those tickle my platforming abilities the most. So I'm looking forward to those the most. But I do like the ending of this game as well. That 6-8 is a perfect way to end this game. I will speak about it when it comes into play, but I can already give away I love the ending for this game. But that'll be next week. See you in the next video when I first need to do this final level in front of it, which is also pretty fun to do. And then we will end this. We will save our brother. Treecks out.